Okay, week 3 done, 11-10 loss. We can just move on from that, right? I wish I could, but I'm going to take a step back here from just from the Niners analyzation and just take a look at the game as a whole. That was just bad football, offensively at least. Both defenses, massive props. Both fantastic. Special teams played well too. I mean, both teams pin the opponents behind their 10 multiple times. The defense has held up great. Each one let up a touchdown, but bravo to both the Broncos and the 49ers on the defense. There's nothing to complain about there. Offensively, it was basically sugar substitute football. Pick your choice. I pick equal because they're both equally bad. Um, if you want to talk about Russell Wilson, I know it's a new team. He's probably still getting used to it. He looked off. I know that was partially because of the Niners defense for a few plays, but his timing looked off quite a bit. I can't really complain though much about him. He got the job done, I guess. I mean, it's against the 49ers. He knows how to burn them every time. And the one time on the one drive where Russ decided to be Russ, it was a touchdown at the end. On the flip side, I don't even know where to start with the Niners. I mean, a few drop passes. Okay, I won't give the receivers that much grief for it. Jeff Wilson Jr. did great running. I think he was probably the highlight moment of the whole entire offense. I'm not going to knock him too bad for having the fumble at the end of the game because they never should have been in that situation in the first place. Of course, the elephant in the room in this one is Garoppolo. It's a bad game. I like the guy. Want to see him do well, but that was a bad game. The safety was one thing, but to me, the safety wasn't necessarily a game killer. They had plenty of opportunities to still win after that. They just couldn't get it done. Jimmy was off on his timing. Passes were either going behind guys, going too far ahead. I think he threw behind Ayuk. And then later on in the game throws too far in front of Debo, and that causes the interception there at the end. Just very rough looking overall. I don't know what else to say. He's got to read better. There's no excuse for that game. Hopefully he can do better when it comes down to it. It was just bad. To be fair, I guess to defend him a little bit here for what little I can defend, the offensive line wasn't exactly giving him anything to work with. And this is of course not to throw shade towards Trent Williams because now he's out 4 to 6 weeks. Because of course he is. It's the Niners every single year. It's who's going to get hurt this week every single season. But that Niners front line just they're looking soft. They're looking a little porous there. I mean, I know they're trying their best. Some plays they give Jimmy plenty of time there, but they really hit a lot of snags on Sunday there, and it's frustrating to see. I think the inside guys are new, so they're still getting the hang of it, but it is tough. Like I said, to defend Jimmy a little bit, it is tough probably to be a quarterback, and when guys are rushing down on you, that could be why he stepped out of the end zone there. Granted, he has to have situational awareness. I'm not defending him stepping out there. You're a professional. You should hopefully know where your end zone ends. But yeah, he got rushed quite a bit. The offensive line just needs to get fixed up there, and I see a bunch of people calling for Shanahan's job. And with Shanahan, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. When he first came by through to be head coach of the Niners, I think this is his 6th year now, so 2017. The play calling I thought was actually pretty good, especially once they got Jimmy. I mean, they won the last 6 games of that year with Jimmy, and it was just okay. He's making calls. I mean, the following few years, plenty of play motion, and that play motion before the snap always kept the team on their toes, or the opposing team on their toes, because you didn't know who was going to. Kittle, who needs to be utilized again more. I don't know what's happened there. It seemed like they didn't want to use him as much. Mostert back in the day, Juice. When Debo came along, you didn't know who it was going to go to. Even Emmanuel Sanders when they had him for that year, and that made it just so dynamic. And now it just seems like it's boiled down to, okay, slants and posts there. And if Debo's in the backfield, Debo's going to get the ball. It's become predictable now. And then this is not, Debo can do Debo things because he's Samuel Debo. But you can't keep relying on the guy that when he's in the backfield, it's going to be a run from him. It makes it too predictable for the opposing team to figure it out. They just need to start seeing some variety with it all. I guess on the plus side, the only team that won this week was the Rams because they played the Cardinals. So Cardinals lost, Seahawks lost. The Rams are the Niners' opponents next week, and well, they luckily always have the Rams number. Hopefully that happens this upcoming week here. It's Monday night. But that's really all I got. That's my take. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.